Hello, my name is Sullivan Abeg, and I am currently taking computer science and software engineering at Gull Lake High School. So one thing is that we've been doing it's called our Infotech Center 3.0. So the Infotech Center 3.0 is basically simulating like an advanced card system. So um, now I'm gonna show you some code that goes along with it. So when you originally open up your car, and you start the software, it's gonna give you a welcome statement. So what we have right here is an imported sleep library. So the sleep library actually gives spaces in between the time, and that's what I had to do for here. So then it would actually have intervals, so it wouldn't just print everything at the same time. And up here, it's just a little statement of like what it's doing essentially. So now I'll show you guys the what happens. Welcome to Operation Free Infotech Center. Operation Free Center is booting up, booting up. Process finished. So the reason why it repeated so many times right here is because I had a 4i in range of 4, so it's gonna print up until it gets to 4. So next I'm gonna show you guys the the next one that we did, which was weather. Okay, so weather's a bit longer. So some of the again, this is just we're just using if else statements. That's basically what it's telling us. It's just giving uh, it's just teaching us what we're gonna be doing in this one, if that makes sense. So what we're gonna start by importing the random library, and so that means like anything is just gonna randomize our options if we do random choice, which is right here. I'll show you guys that in a second. And then from random time import sleep, that's what we already did. So but you just have to do it every single time because it needs to know that you're actually using that, so it can call it down. So the definition of weather sets a function, right? Because if you put def weather, that equals a function. So weather forecast, that's a variable, equals rain, snowy, windy, there. So now we're going to have weather condition equal random choice weather forecast. So it's basically just saying this new variable equals the random choice of this variable. You see, like, and then it's returning this, so it's like saving it up in its brain, right? So it's not just immediately printing it. Right? Okay, so now we're gonna have this. We're calling down the function right here, so now it's actually gonna it's gonna actually do the stuff that we want it to do. So now this is just print sleep, print that. That's just in my opinion, just to space it out, make it more realistic. Because things in real life actually have time to we can't just immediately load, right? So and now we're doing if else statements or if elif else. So if weather alert equals icy, Vera else will do this, and then at the end this goes all the way back up to where is it? Weather alert, which is this. So that means that this is printing that, right? And that weather is the function. Where is it? Yeah, right here. So it's all going full circle, and all of these are like that, and yeah. So all these are like that. So now, if I'll show you the print, so it's gonna go through checking weather condition, VRS has changed your alarm 20 minutes earlier. Your headlights have been turned on. Based on the forecast of foggy, VRS will only allow you to go 40 miles per hour, right? So now I'm gonna go to my gasoline branch. Sorry. I gotta go to my I gotta go to my gasoline branch. Sorry, I messed up there. But gasoline, right? Okay, so at gasoline, this one's also pretty long. So, yeah. So we're gonna have define a function to check our gas gauge and determine how far we have until we have gasoline based on if else statement. So it's basically kind of the same thing as the weather, because we're just doing a random choice once again. So it's like the same libraries, the same thing here. Basically, it's the return, saving in the memory, random choice, except we chose to do this instead. So we have miles to gas station equal low round, so we're rounding it to an even number, and yeah, wait, no, we're just rounding it to like the dot, so it's not just gonna infinitely go along. So we're running it to the 10th spot. So Miles to gas station equal tank equal round, and then miles to gas station in half. So this is going to be important later on, right? So right here, right, if it indicates you're empty, it's going to call emergency service. But the interesting thing is I think it's the quarter tank. It's low. Okay, low. So warning, your is extremely low. Google Maps, searching. The closest gas station is, so it's gonna print the closest gas station, and then it's gonna randomize the miles via the low variable, right? And so it's gonna do that for the quarter and half tank, except it's gonna be in different increments amount that it's gonna be a variable along. So like right here, with the half tank, it's gonna be from what? Yeah, I mean with the half tank. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm sorry. Little brain fart, I guess. This variable was not getting called, so I don't really need this one. But yep. Sorry. I apologize for that, but I figured it out there. Okay, so now, this is actually a good chance to show you guys how whips work. So, aka, commits, right? So I'm gonna go into this commit. Oh, see what I deleted, right? So now I'm gonna say deleted, unnecessary variable. Stage all changes, and then commit to file. And for what I'm gonna do right here, because I want to push it up to GitHub, because right now it's just stored on my local hard drive, but I wanted to push it up to the internet, so if my thing crashes, boop, I can restore that, right? So I'm gonna push it up, boom, and now it's pushed up, and it will tell me right here, because it's also on Origin, which is GitHub, right? So now from there, I'm gonna show you guys my beta test dev, okay? So on the beta test dev, it's used for testing all the code together, make sure it's all jiving, you know. Oh, another chance I can show you is this cool thing. So what I'm gonna want to do is I want to re-merge gasoline into beta test dev because I just changed gasoline, right? So I'm gonna do this. Gasoline. I'm gonna click beta test dev, right? And then I'm gonna click merge gasoline into beta test dev. Boom. Now we're merging the code together. And there shouldn't be any yep, there's no issues because we've already prepared it for that, right? So now I'm gonna go to beta test dev, which I'm already in. And so this is gonna be all the code together. So the point of beta test dev is to test out how the code is gonna like jive together and work together, because you don't want to just throw it into the main immediately and then just mess everything up. And so usually when you import the code, you have to move some stuff around, but luckily I've already done that, so you guys don't have to go through that. Okay, so now see it all work together. It's booting up, checking weather condition. Weather day, sunny, have a great day. VRS will allow you to drive 70 miles. Your gas tank is half full. You will have enough gas to get where you're going. So it's basically just saying, like, oh, today's sunny, which is a random variable. The VRS will allow you to go 90 miles per hour. Your gas tank is half full. You have enough gas to get where you're going. The half gas is also a random variable, and it's all just going together, right? And up here, I forgot to mention this earlier, but you can change color by doing this, which I had in my earlier code, which I had in my welcome screen. Yep. So now I'm gonna show you guys my main. So my main hard drive, that's where I'll actually do this right now actually. So also with the beta test dev, push that up because I made some changes to it. So now I'm gonna go to main, right? And I'm gonna merge beta test dev into main, right? So now all that, and there shouldn't be any issues because I've told you guys I've already fixed the issues before, right? So now this is the main. So the main is like our final product, you know. If your main is done, then you're good, you're chill. But you have to make sure that your main is done. Like more important than your beta dev by far, because your beta dev, that's for testing and stuff. And if your beta dev breaks, okay, whatever, you know. That's why we have a beta dev. But if your main breaks, that's a big issue, you know. So you have to make sure that before you put it into your beta dev is solid and it's working, and that's why we put it into a beta dev before, right? So all these commits right here, they're all pushed up to GitHub, so I can always get them if I need to, and like start from anywhere I want to, really necessarily. So a lot of these, like some of them aren't as big as others, but you have to push every single one up just in case you'll need them, you know, because you don't want to just it's like basically like saving your progress in a video game. You know, you don't want to just like have to like delete. You don't want to have to start from the very beginning. No, you want to start from a certain area if you lose or mess up. You know, so that's why we have pushed. That's why we pushed it up to GitHub. So now let's go to GitHub, right? So the cool thing about GitHub, so GitHub is used to store information, right? And so everyone can view this, right? So anybody could just go to this and be like, oh, I'll take your code, let me change it, let me edit it, and stuff. I mean, they can't edit my code exactly. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna. What? Strange. This never happened before. Okay, let me see if I can fix it real quick. Okay, let's just check out if it works. Okay, so if I go to gasoline, then it should. Yep, it looks like it's good. Okay, so I guess it was just lagging with the, I don't know. But see, look at the main. So this is like you can check out your code, and the cool thing is you can actually edit your code if you want to, right? I could click in here. I have to go to edit, and then I could edit this, and then I could push this code from GitHub, all this stuff down into my PyCharm and GitKraken, which is really cool, right? So thank you all for watching my thing. Have a good day. Thank you all for watching my video. Have a great day. See ya.